Alright, welcome back. Okay, so today we're going to launch into Illustrator. It's a little bit different than Photoshop, but it is made by the same company. So the first thing we've got to do is find it. And if we use the little start menu down here in Creative Cloud, it should be right here, Adobe Illustrator. So you click that, it launches. It's made by Adobe, so a lot of the interface is the same, but it's a very different program because it's vector based. We're going to click New File. And then I'm going to choose letter, which means a standard size piece of paper, 8.5 by 11. And you can choose vertical or horizontal or portrait or landscape or whatever, but I'm going to choose horizontal. And click create, and boom, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. We made a blank piece of paper, nothing on it. All right. First things first. You can tell here we got the toolbar on the left-hand side, just like in Photoshop. And then we've got windows over here that are telling us different pieces of information. There's like a layers one, just like in Photoshop. There's a thing called properties, and there's some like nice, this changes depending on what tool you're using and stuff like that. And then libraries we probably won't even mess with, but you can also have other stuff over there too. One of the nice things in the new program version is it'll show you a preview when you hover over the tool. So the selection tool, it shows you, hey, this thing selects whole objects and moves them. The direct selection tool selects individual anchor points or segments and moves those individually. The pen tool draws lines, as you might imagine, with the name. And so far and so forth. One thing you should make sure of is that you have this control bar up at the top. So if that's not there, you click Window and you turn this on. Mine wasn't on by default, so I don't know if that's just how it's shipping or something. But you definitely want that control panel on because this will let you make fast changes to stuff. All right. Just like in Photoshop, if there's this little triangle sticking out right there, that means if you long press on it, it'll show you all the other tools that are inside of it. So inside the rectangle tool, there's also an ellipse tool, a polygon, a star, a line segment tool. We're actually only going to use the rectangle tool for right now, but just want to make sure you know that. So the rectangle tool, I click and drag and I draw a rectangle. Wow. Cool. Illustrator is a vector file. So the computer is not thinking of a bunch of pixels the way it does with Photoshop. It's actually thinking about it in terms of math. So if I take the selection tool first and I click on the rectangle, I can move it. So that's all I can do. Actually, I can resize it, I guess. With the direct selection tool, though, I can actually move the individual anchor points that are making that rectangle. So click the direct selection tool, I click off of the thing, and now when I click on it, I can move these individually. So I can take and adjust them however I see fit to whatever this is. But it's still only 4 anchor points. It's still like a very basic shape. If I want to add anchor points to this so that I can make more changes, which is what we're going to do, we go to the pen tool, and I just click on the line and it adds more anchor points. You can see them being added there. Now I can go back to the direct selection tool and I can move those individually. So this lets you make a more complex shape. There's a lot of ways to do this. This is just the way we start out with. If I mess up, I just click off the shape. Alright, I need a lot more, so I'm going to go back to the pen tool. Click some more. What a good fall. Plus, direct selection tool. Okay, so now I have like a whatever looking thing. I'm almost done with the start of this tutorial. Alright. That is very boxy looking, right? So those are all sharp angles. If I want to change those, I go to the long press on the pen tool and choose the anchor point tool. And now when I go over these, I can click and I can turn them into more organic looking points. You can see when I click and drag out, I get these little handles. We're going to talk about those more in the future. But that is how to start this project. The goal is that we're going to draw a car, starting from a rectangle and making a car. Last piece of information for right now is that you can also choose the ellipse tool, and when you want to make your wheels, you can click and drag them out. And if you hold shift, they will stay perfect circles. Lots of little tips and tricks out there for Illustrator, but I'll get into those as we work on it in class. Wow, it's a car. Just kidding. Good luck.